Morning agents, welcome back to another tactical explainer from the Division Dispatch. Today is a very special Farming Friday, and we've got a highly critical mission briefing for you. Right now, literally live in the game as we speak, we are in the middle of a massive triple XP and proficiency event. If you've been putting off pushing those numbers up, let me tell you, this is absolutely the fastest expertise progress you're going to see all season long. So grab your gear, settle in, because we're going to break down exactly how to max out this window with 0 slow missions and absolutely 0 wasted time. Let's get into it.
But real quick, before we get into the tactical weeds, I have to take a second to celebrate a pretty incredible milestone. We just hit exactly 196 subscribers. A huge thank you to every single agent who has joined the ranks so far. If you're finding these structured explainers helpful for your game progression, please take a quick moment to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It really goes a long way in helping us deliver these high-level mission briefings straight to your dashboard. All right, let's get back to the operation at hand. I want to set the tone for today with an exact quote straight from the Dispatch Intel. Weeks of progress in just a few sessions if you farm smart. And honestly, the sheer scale of the opportunity here is just staggering. We aren't talking about marginal little gains here. We are talking about compressing literally weeks of grinding into a single weekend. But the key operative phrase there is, if you farm smart. You've got to have a strategy, and that is exactly what we're mapping out today.
To pull down those massive gains, here is our tactical mission briefing for today. 1. The triple XP opportunity. 2. Countdown and junk donations. 3. The printer filament loop. And finally 4. Passive leveling loadout tips.
Starting right off with Section 1, the triple XP opportunity.
Let's look at why this specific farming window is officially classified as S tier, meaning absolute top tier. First off, obviously, you've got those triple boosted gains. Everything is moving 3 times as fast. But, crucially, because of this massive boost, your gear donations are worth far more than they will be once the event ends. Every piece of junk is suddenly high-value currency. Another beautiful thing about this farm, it works on any build. You don't need a highly specific, perfectly rolled gear set to jump in. And lastly, it stacks perfectly with passive leveling on your unused slots. We'll get to that in a bit, but the crucial takeaway is that you are double and triple dipping your rewards for doing the exact same activities.
Moving right along to Section 2, Countdown and Junk Donations.
Okay, so the primary engine for your active farm is Countdown, that 15-minute high-intensity PvE mode. It remains one of the absolute fastest ways to just flood your inventory. And the more gear you collect, the more proficiency you earn, but you've got to set it up right. Step 1, before you farm anything, set your targeted loot to a gear set or brand set that you haven't maxed out yet. Targeted loot ensures that every single drop is actually moving a progression bar you care about. Step 2, enter with an almost completely empty inventory. You want maximum space. And Step 3, loot absolutely everything that drops, finish the run, and extract before you even think about sorting through it. Speed is the name of the game here.
Now, doing this requires a major mindset shift for the weekend. Normally, duplicate gear is just clutter, right? It fills up your stash, it's annoying to sort out. But during this triple XP event, duplicates are real proficiency. Treat duplicate gear as highly valuable assets right now because their donation value is absolutely through the roof. So, what do you do with all that high-value clutter once you've successfully extracted? Well, after every single run, mark all those unwanted items as junk and head straight to the tinkering station. Open up your expertise menu and donate all marked junk immediately. Repeat the cycle after every single countdown run. Seriously, do not let it pile up. Run countdown, extract, mark as junk, donate at the tinkering station, repeat. This right here is your core active loop.
Let's see how this builds into our next tactic in Section 3, the printer filament loop.
Countdown gets you raw gear, but printer filament, that's your surgical tool for leveling items you don't regularly use. You know, stubborn weapons, weird skills, or very specific exotics. Here's the hack. Step 1. Change your countdown targeted loot specifically to gear mods. Step 2. Fill your entire inventory with those mods and, instead of donating them, deconstruct them all into printer filament. Step 3. Take all that freshly minted filament and donate it directly to those weapons, skills, or exotics that desperately need proficiency. Fast filament loops equal rapid proficiency on the gear that normally never sees the light of day.
Now, there is a massive shortcut available if you're a veteran agent. If you're sitting on a heavy pile of credits, you can actually bypass the countdown run entirely for this step. Just hit up the vendors, buy out their cheap mods, and deconstruct them into filament right then and there. Vendor purchases can literally shortcut hours of grinding in a single visit. If you have the credits
Absolutely burn them this weekend.
Let's transition to some background mechanics with Section 4, Passive Leveling Loadout Tips.
While you're actively running Countdown or shopping at vendors, your loadout should be constantly working for you in the background. So here's your passive loadout checklist. You absolutely must use builds that maximize passive proficiency gain. Equip a secondary weapon you haven't maxed out yet. Put on a sidearm that still needs proficiency. Run skills you rarely use so they level up while you're busy shooting, and slot a specialization that isn't complete yet. The intel from the dispatch is super clear on this. Every empty or maxed out slot during this event is just wasted potential.
Just to really lock this concept in, passive proficiency means you are earning expertise progress on unused gear simply by having it equipped during active gameplay. You don't even need to fire that secondary weapon or deploy the skill. Just wearing it on your back while you extract from Countdown means it soaks up that sweet, triple-boosted XP. It stacks perfectly with the active loops we just went over.
All right, agents, let's bring it all together in our final debrief.
The most important agent tip from the dispatch is this. The biggest mistake you can make right now is only leveling the gear you use every single day. Take full advantage of this triple bonus to level your backup weapons, your weirdest skills, those forgotten sidearms, and obscure exotics. Combine the Countdown junk donations, the printer filament loops, and your passive loadout slots. If you follow this explainer step by step, you're going to get the best return on expertise all season. Do not sit this one out. As the dispatch notes, your future builds will thank you.
And that officially concludes today's mission briefing. But before you deploy, I want to hear from you. Which unmaxed piece of gear are you targeting first this weekend? Let me know what your primary target is down in the comments below. Have a highly efficient Farming Friday, agents, and we will see you out there in the field.